Hello, dear friends. My name is Ekaterina Dokunova. I'm a basic trainer of positive and transcultural psychotherapy. During the last few months, we all live in a very difficult and absolutely unique situation. It's quite naturally that we react with such feeling as anxiety, fears. We could be disappointed, angry, or feel lost, because around us a lot of big and fast changes, uncertainty and instability. But at the same time, I hear how more and more people, including me, share a very interesting experience from these times. Incredibly, but in situation of great tension and uncertainty around, many of us suddenly start to be more relaxed, calmer and stable. In the times when we have a lot of limitation in our external life, some of us felt more inner freedom. Reduced level of contact with outside world provided us an opportunity to be more in contact with ourselves. So it looks like some of us being locked in our external life become unlocked inside. Some people tell that they start to feel physically better because the body got more time for sleep, rest, and relaxing. Other people realized how they have missed time for spent with family and children, and how happy they are now because they have this time. Other people realized that the lifetime before the situation with COVID was so high, and they even didn't have some time and space to think a little bit about their plans, their future, their dreams, and now they got this space. So it looks like for some of us, really for many of us, all this situation was like some kind of permission to stop being so active and so productive. So now, using the instruments of positive and transcultural psychotherapy, I invite you to think together why it could happen with us in this situation. The balance model describes how we share our energy between four areas of our life: the area of body, area of contacts and relationship, work and achievements, and area of meaning, future plans and goals. The factors of cultural and era are in a complex interaction, and it influences to our way of sharing our energy between these four spheres of our life, and could explain why we do some area of our life are more or less important for us. Our traditions and cultural values are influences on how our capabilities will develop, how we will realize ourselves in different social roles. As you can see on this picture, in some countries and in some cultures, the spheres of bodily health and achievement are more important. In other countries and culture, the preference is mainly given to communications and contacts with friends, family, and guests, and also to sphere of meaning of life, different philosophical issues, and future. Speaking about factor, time, or era, we usually mean that historical moment when we was born and when we live with such aspects as economical, ecological, socio-political situation, also very important and also influences on our way to live, on values which we choose for ourselves. Unfortunately, the world where and when we live today are still more focused on competition, achievement, and success. I just want to say that many of us have enough reasons to make the area of achievement the very important in our life. and sometimes the most important. We can work a lot, we can study a lot, we spend a lot of energy and time to our professional development. And sometimes we live in a chronic situation of disbalance between four areas of our life. But also I'm talking about disbalance between external and internal aspects of four dimensions of our life. I mean that sometimes our life content is disconnected with our inner needs. The conception of four dimensions of life, which Professor Peseschkian formulated, is a conception of four aspects of health, which describe a human as a bio, psycho, social, spiritual being. The harmonic personality development in all four dimensions may provide us an opportunity for a more holistic perception of ourselves and interaction with the world around. Contact and trust to our body sensations, emotions, thoughts, fantasies allows us to create external space for to care about our needs. So I think in these few months, when the whole world slowed down and almost stopped, many of us were given an opportunity to slow down and to make a stop too. Look around in our life, ask ourselves what I feel, what I dream about. Do I want to change something for to balance the four dimension of my inner and outer life? Okay, in the end, I want to tell you a short story about conversation between fisherman and businessman near the sea in a small village. When businessman saw how fisherman got a fish, he asked him how many time it takes. Just 1 hour for to got one fish. It's enough for my family, answered fisherman. But what do you do with your all other time during the day? Asked businessman. Oh, usually I have lunch. After lunch, I play with my children. I can walk and talk with my wife. And in the evening, usually I spend time with my friends. We can play guitar, talk, having lunch. I enjoy my life, answered fisherman. Okay, I'm a businessman. I can help you. I can teach you, said businessman. You have to spend more time for fishing, and every time you have to sell another fish. Why I need to do it? Asked fisherman. Because after some time you will have enough money and you could buy a new big boat and you could start your own small business. And after a couple of years, you even could move with your family from village to a big city. Okay, and what then? Asked fisherman, why I need to do it? In a city, your business will grow, and maybe in 10 or 15 years, your business will be so big, and you will be a so rich person. Okay, and what after? Asked fisherman. And after, answered businessman, it will be the most important and the most pleasant moment. You could sell your big business. You could buy a small house in a small village near the sea, and you could spend all your time with your family and children.